Hi everyone, I'm Nix, and as someone who is a huge Witcher 3 fan and also wrote the dissertation on video game dystopias, I am very excited that today we are finally chilling with Cyberpunk 2077. Whoa. Welcome to Night City.
Good morning, Night City! Yesterday's body count lottery rounded out to a solid and sturdy 30. 10 out of Haywood, thanks to unabated gang wars.
Body count lottery.
Down, so I guess you're all screwed, cause the NCPD will not let that go. Got another blackout in Santo Domingo. Netrunners are at it again, poking holes in the power grid. While over in Westbrook, trauma teams scraping cyber psycho victims off the pavement. And in Pacifica, well, Pacifica is still Pacifica. This has been your man, Stan. Join me for another day in our city of dreams.
Oh my god. That was so much to take in. And it would seem such a good introduction to what Night City will be. So I have a degree in politics, and I wrote my dissertation on critical dystopias in video games. I didn't get to do much research on cyberpunks. They really intrigued me. Regular start, I think. I'm gonna go normal difficulty. It might go up, I don't know. Ooh. I'm getting distracted. The cyberpunk genre really intrigued me during my research, and while it won't be the main focus of this playthrough, I hope you don't mind if I do a little bit of info dumping every now and again. Possibly overanalyze the game, just alongside my usual theorizing and rambling. I'm reading certain books. I've read Neuromancer, I've got Snow Crash, and Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep, etc. So whilst I am going to focus on the story and the game, I don't want to talk about what I find in the game that's relevant to my own research from my degree. Anyway, I need to pick a path. As you might know, I'm terrible at decisions, so this might take a second. Roaming the Badlands, looting scrapyards, raiding fuel depots. Life on the road wasn't easy, but growing up in a nomad clan has its perks. Honesty, integrity, and a love of freedom, qualities that few in Night City possess and no amount of money can buy. Can I go back just a second to that introduction video? Because it seems like we've got, straight out of the gate, body count lottery, so we're betting on death. NCPD, possibly, probably. A corrupt police force. I talked about a trauma team. I'm very intrigued. And also Night City, which is out of Neuromancer. So there's a lot going on. Oh, I'm so intrigued. I'm going to go on a lot of tangents in this one, I think. Okay, street kid. They say if you want to understand the streets, you got to live them. Gangs, fixers, dolls, small-time pushers. You were raised by them all. Down here, the law of the jungle dictates the weak serve the strong, and the only law in Night City you have yet to break. Corpo. You leave the corporate world with their lives. You are still with their souls intact. You've been there, you've bent the rules, exploited secrets, and weaponized information. There's no such thing as a fair game, only winners and losers. All three of these. My interest in critical dystopias mainly comes from this sort of way to warn of potential futures if we continue down the same path kind of thing, and in turn to make like the viewers or the readers, or in this case the players, think more critically about their own situations and their own futures. So I'm already getting the vibes that I'm going to be overanalyzing this game in a very similar way. I like this in a way because it almost feels state of nature, you know, that aspect of sort of lack of government control, lack of authority, anarchy almost. Street Kid feels interesting because it's that sort of very Night City from Neuromancer kind of feel to it. Corpo is also really interesting because that sort of the corporate overlords, the corporations controlling everything instead of the government, really. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting from Corpo. Some events and dialogue options in the game will be different depending on your choice. Okay, so some events, not the entire game. Something. I'm vibing with all three of these in very different ways. I think I'm gonna go with Corpo, mostly because, as I said, that sort of aspect of corporate control over everything and corporations having more control than governments do is something that I find very interesting. I think I'm going to go with Corpo. To be clear, I wouldn't be a Corpo, but from a purely, like, my brain point of view, that, yeah, I'm going to go with it. Select V's body type. Okay, I'm going to go with this one. Oh, okay. This might take a while. How do I rotate Q and E?
I'm V.
I'm V.
I do kind of need hair. What can I get? Hairstyle? Hairstyle. Hee, I like that. That's a cute bob as well. Oh, there's a lot of options here. Oh! That's a little bit more me. Just going off of the back of the whole critical dystopia thing, I will do my best to sort of explain things in the quieter moments. As I said, it's not really going to be the focus of the playthrough. It's just something that I enjoy rambling about, because I do want to focus on the actual story, obviously. But if there is like a specific question or a topic that you want me to talk about, please do let me know. And if you have any recommendations for like books and TV shows and movies, etc. I honestly didn't realize there could be this much choice. What's this? Curious. I'm going to say it straight out of the gate. I find it very, very interesting that they chose to, in Night City looks at everything, that they give you so much customization of your look, because, I mean, realistically, in this kind of future, you can choose how you look. And you can probably change all of that very easily. Do I want any cyberware? I was thinking this when I was reading Neuromancer, like all these different people getting all these like tech upgrades, cybernetic upgrades and everything. I would not be doing that, because I would not be trusting these corporations with my body. I think of all of them, these are kind of most interesting, but no, sorry, these ones. Because that implies that there is some kind of cybernetic upgrade to her eyes. Oh, I like that. I could never pull that off. A lot of these are giving kiss. Nicola. That's like the Corpo logo that we just saw. I wonder if these are different factions. Tattoos. Whoa. Oh, I like that one. I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm done. I'm nervous to press the next button, because I feel like that's going to take us to the next part, which might be the start of the game. And I'm nervous, but I've done everything I can, I think. Also, I very rarely have long nails on, so I'm feeling very... Anyone else who has worn or wears press-on nails will understand exactly what I talked about, but this might be the first and last time that I wear them while I film, because they might be impossible to play the game with. Oh, can I show you as well? I painted it on the wrong side, but I customized this jacket with like Nix and Chill, like the NAC. It should have been on this side so that everybody could actually see it, and instead I put it on this side, so. We live and we learn. Points available, and once again, there is something very cyberpunk dystopian, if you think of this in a more realist perspective, about being able to choose your intelligence and your body, like your strength and your dexterity and all of this, being able to choose that in a game like this, it kind of makes you think like, how much of this is like just game mechanics and how much of this is intended to be a commentary on being able to choose things. Cool. Is that like charisma? Okay, let's go through this. Body. Body determines your raw physical power and fortitude. Progressing it improves your proficiency with shotguns, light machine guns, and blunt weapons. It also enables you to open some doors by force, rip off turrets, and use intimidating or solo trained dialogue choices. Intelligence determines your net running abilities. I'm going to go ahead and assume that net running is like hacking. Progressing it improves your proficiency with smart weapons and allows you to unleash your full potential as a net runner. It also enables you to access local subnets and show off your knowledge of the net in dialogues. +1 max RAM per 4 attribute points. Are you saying my brain is like a computer? +2 max health per attribute point. Reflexes determine your maneuverability and ability to evade enemy attacks. Progressing the attribute improves your proficiency with assault rifles, submachine guns, and blades, and enables you to use advanced movements Also enables you to make quick, observant remarks in dialogues. 0.5% crit chance per app. Technical ability determines your techie know-how. Doesn't that feel like intelligence? Progressing it improves your proficiency with explosives and tech weapons and allows you to be compatible with high-end cyberware. It also allows you to bypass some locks, override devices, and exhibit tech-savvy knowledge in dialogues. And cool. Cool determines your assassination skills and stealth abilities. Progressing it improves your proficiency with precision rifles, sniper rifles, handguns, and throwable weapons. It also enables you to use advanced, stealthy perk abilities and subtle or street smart dialogue choices. 1.5% crit damage. That's a lot more than reflexes, but okay. I think, seeing as I'm a corpo, I got 7 points available. I'm going to put one in intelligence because that at least ups the max RAM. This is interesting to me. Allows you to be compatible with high-end cyberware. Do I want to be compatible with high-end cyberware? Is that the kind of person that I'm creating right now? I think I'm gonna go into intelligence and technical ability. Well, technical ability, cool. I could be cool though. I could be brown, I could be blue, I could be pale, let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna do intelligence, technical ability, and cool. Summary. Oh, and so begins your story in Night City. Elias V. Confirm. Okay. This is it. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, that's me. Oh. Ew. Jackie Wellis?
V, you there?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm here.
You alright?
Fine. I just needed a breather.
Sounded like you blew your guts airlock.
Yeah, I barfed. It's just stress.
Esa chamba te va a matar.
Okay, you can cycle the dialogue choices down. Oh, this is all first person.
Hey,
Okay.
you all
Yeah,
there, V?
Listen, Jackie, I'm trying my best here. Not dead yet. Somebody turned code give up operations. What does that mean? I guess I'm not dead yet.
Not dead yet.
Exactly. Yet. Anyway, what's going on?
I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna say
Is there a
that.
problem? We had a leak. My boss called, dragged me in because we had to intervene. Everyone at Night City HQ is on edge.
But no way you're fucked, right? You're the one who fixes other people's shit.
Jackie, if you work in Arasaka counter intel, you're always fucked.
Counter intel. I feel like I'm being thrown at the deep end. No, I've got.
Hey, Chumba.
Yeah, I'm going to, Jackie. Give me a second. I've got stocks and shares down there. It looks like. I've got something else down here. This is like all the things that I'm seeing through my own eyes, isn't it? Oh, I'm full of cyberware. Somebody's waiting in his office. Frankfurt crisis worsens, requires immediate action. Heart rate elevated. Cortisol level elevated. I'm stressed. 5 pending notifications from quantified Satori. Pharma report neuroboost 15 ml dose increase advised. Daily intake report. 865 calories below optimal. Ooh, that's not good. I'm gonna say, don't worry about me.
Don't worry about me. I'll manage on my own.
Buena suerte.
First time in Night City, pay close attention to the tutorial to learn more about the basic mechanics of the game. Or if you're already an experienced Edrunner, I'm not, feel free to disable hints. Go to the database at any time during the game to access tutorials as well as to read up the most important topics. Continue! Movement. Okay, so that's... the Corpo rat, leave the bathroom. Area safe. Okay. But can I go this way?
Are you all right?
Yes. How are we all doing today? We all... Oh, hey, how you doing? I'm so not used to... Can I not get in here? No. Mouse and keyboard. I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna see how it goes. Whoa. 2071. No, come back. 2074. Wait, no. Oh, Prologue. Okay, that's nice. I want to read this. Can we go back to...
There's a small leak. A few hours later, we lose lunar base licenses.
Have they voted already?
They're about
2067. An Arasaka bodyguard shields the Emperor of Japan from an assassin's bullet.
I would like to read this, so I'm going to read it. 2067. An Arasaka bodyguard shields the Emperor of Japan from an assassin's bullet. 2071. Arasaka security forces prevent mass riots in San Francisco, saving the city from certain ruin. 2074. An Arasaka investigation eliminates a terror cell in Rio de Janeiro, ending a string of attacks and executing those responsible. 2076. Arasaka's counterintelligence division effectively secures a corporate summit in Jakarta, foiling 45 plus attacks. 2077. How will Arasaka shine? That will depend on you. Okay, so I'm assuming Arasaka is this corporation that I'm part of that I can see in the top right, left. Top left. And I'm assuming that's this counterintelligence company, security force. So what you're telling me is that the corporation I work for is a private security kind of corporation. I find it very interesting that they have this. I mean, I that's what I'm getting from all of this stuff, is that Arasaka is a kind of private security firm. I'm guessing it has a government contract. Look at that. I think I might have been right.
They're transferring them out of Frankfurt now to emergency centers. Just got the latest report from Basel.
I heard there's 2 dead.
3. They took out another Militech assassin near the border.
Alright, okay. Yeah, cool. Uh-huh. Have these two been waiting out here the entire time?
1919 was a year of great change in our history. The onset of American Prohibition, the end of...
Christ, V, you were supposed to be here an hour ago.
I was wandering around.
Got held up, but I'll be right there.
Fucking Frankfurt. That Abernathy bitch will probably dump it in our laps.
What?
Hanging up. I'll be in my office. And you hurry up.
I'm trying. I don't know what's going on.
That is until his promising career was abruptly interrupted by war.
Entering new area, Arasaka Tower, counter intel. I'm trying to listen to what the voiceover is saying, but I can't. Is this my stop?
Militech hit 3 of ours. Now
Where's
we're evacuating the rest
Militech?
of our facilities in that part of Europe.
What's the status of the 3?
They're dead. Once everyone else is safe, we'll issue a statement to the media.
Saying what?
A tragic accident during routine security system maintenance would be my bet.
Huh. Militech. I want to talk to people. I want to know what that voiceover was saying.
Jenkins asked for you. He's in his office.
I know, receptionist who doesn't have a name.
Hey, V. It's been ages.
Hey, Frank. Can I
It's
talk to
me,
you?
Frank. We met during Icefall. East Coast, remember?
I remember how you been.
I didn't know you were in Night City. Have you been?
You know how it is. A week ago, I was still in Cape Town. I heard you're in counter intel. Must have a shit show on your hands right now after Frankfurt. Jenkins is your lead, right? Is he what everyone says he is?
I don't know. What are people saying about Jenkins?
What does everyone say about Jenkins?
That he's effective. Like any psychopath.
Oh.
Apparently, he's gone a little crazier lately.
Hey, he's in a tough spot. The director was supposed to greenlight his promotion when the Japanese arrived. She stabbed him in the back instead.
Tell me about Cape
Tell me
Town.
about the op in Cape Town.
Operation Cargo. You know about it?
Arming local conflicts in Africa. I didn't know that was you.
It was me. We dumped crates full of rifles into the ocean. They had to be pulled out using borrowed fishing boats. Same old circus, but hey, that's how wars are won.
This is the CIA.
And you? Who do you work under?
Abernathy. She's really good. Came up with the whole Cape Town ploy on her own.
Abernathy. The bitch who burned my boss on the promotion to Spec Ops Director.
You know how it is. Things happen.
They do indeed.
I need to
Listen,
run.
sorry, I'm in a bit of a rush right now. We'll talk another time, okay?
Sure. Good seeing you again.
Yeah, you too. Arming local conflicts in Africa. It just sounds a little bit too realistic, which is a really important part of A, critical dystopias, and B, critical cyberpunks.
Protocols active. System security confirmed.
Oh, this tech. So definitely this is kind of like a privatized CIA, which is very, very interesting already. Hello? Oh, what's in here? Probably somewhere I'm not meant to be. Oh, it's scanning me.
Access denied.
Well, AI, access denied. Well, screw you, AI.
Look, but that's her. Jenkins girl.
Everybody looked.
I couldn't work with that prick. What do you think they're doing now?
They need to mop up the leak. The company could lose a boatload.
So there's a leak that's resulted in offices needing to be closed and people dead. What are these? There are green dots and I'm assuming they're people. But you're not a green dot.
Have I not seen you somewhere before?
I don't know. There's so much interesting. My brain is worrying. I feel like this is going to be another time where I have
Enter the antechamber.
a notes wall and 1,000 pages of notes. I already have notes in my brain. Oh, it's scanning me again.
Visitor authorization granted.
Are you
ESC.
Have a seat, V. Be right with you.
Thanks.
We have to handle this voting issue before we lose our bases in the Sea of Clouds. They're about
European
to begin.
Space Council.
What's the situation? Yeah, just as we thought.
What's going on?
You know what to do. Start now.
Jenkins? Where's that?
Director Abernathy.
I watched the vote. What the hell was that?
A deep clean after the shit Frankfurt dumped on us. As we agreed, I got rid of the problem.
I told you to resolve the problem, not massacre the European Space Council. Do you understand what the cover-up will cost?
We would have lost the license. Now we gained a week. That's a win.
Path of least resistance always. No nuance. Has you written all over it. We're not done talking about this.
I hate that bitch. I always have.
Age 43, no children, dislike sports, prefer drink bourbon whiskey. It's giving me intel on people now? Brain full. We would have lost our license, but now we have it for a week. If you worked here
Always
alone.
meaning how long?
Before Night City, we worked on an assignment in Osaka. 2 years of subterfuge. She spent them digging a trap for me. When she became director of Spec Ops, that's when she finally shoved me in it.
Wow.
Now she's holding a gun to my head to make sure I don't try anything. But she won't pull the trigger because she needs me. I do what she doesn't have the guts to do.
Divide and conquer. Effective strategy.
Effective. What would you do in my position?
Can I? What? Who? I'm distracted. Ooh. I'm gonna say you need to defend yourself.
You have to defend yourself. Remind Abernathy you're not her doormat.
You're right.
Smack her once, but hard. She'll respect you.
I don't think that's a good idea at all. I think it's a terrible idea.
Seems we see eye to eye on this issue.
Oh no.
Take this.
What is it? A data shard?
Data shard.
proof of my trust. Go on, take it.
I don't trust you, but I suppose I have to. Is this thing I plug into my head? Yep. Oh,
It's what I've collected over the past weeks. Biometrics, trauma team card, names of her closest associates, driver, chief of security, lover, lover's husband, everything. Use it and make sure Abernathy won't be a problem anymore. You said it. I need to defend myself.
this is a huge gamble.
Anyone finds out we even talked about this, I'll go down with you.
That's true. But everyone knows you only made it to where you are thanks to me. So it's not like they could ever believe you played no part in it.
And instead I go down instead of him? Probably, if I refuse.
What'll happen if I refuse?
Don't ask stupid questions. This isn't a request, V.
Yeah, that's clear.
You seem to understand each other. Take this, too.
Ah!
Credship transactions are traceable. Paper disappears as soon as you spend it.
What can I say?
Interesting, because the cash, I think, was illegal in Night City and Neuromancer.
Use this money only. Find the right people for the job. No corporate affiliation. And for the core task, use someone you know inside out. Are we clear?
Yeah, I think we're clear.
Good. In that case, I'll await your report. And good luck with it. I have my AV waiting outside. It's yours to use. And don't disappoint me.
I feel...
Jenkins, Night City counter intel.
Why is his eyes red?
Analysis of the legislative procedures for lunar-based licenses.
Lunar-based license. That's what he was going to lose?
Yes. Yes, the Sea of Clouds.
The European Space Council.
Black clinics. Operating outside earthly jurisdiction.
Oh! That's why.
Of course, son of a
So that's what they need a license for, is an
On the
off-world...
authority of Director Abernathy, yes.
Off-world clinics to do experiments to blah blah blah, where it's
Say
technically
again.
not illegal. 5 dead, 3 wounded. Probability of
clear.
Arasaka involvement less than 10%. Alright. Media coverage of Frankfurt crisis dropped by 87%. Biotechnica stock forecast changed. New recommendation sell. Do I have a... My clock is unavailable. It's got cyber web. Whoa! Oh. Inventory map. There's my maps. Wow. Whoa. Whoa. R2? Holy shit. That's a big... Okay. Character and stats. Journal. Okay. So this is my... quest line? Leave Jenkins' office. Sometimes I wonder what it's like to work for Arasaka, you know? The way I figure it, it's like playing Russian roulette for a million eddies. Give it a spin, pull the trigger, you hear a click, you strike it rich. And if you don't, well, the mess is someone else's problem. So to recap, Abernathy is Jenkins' boss. Jenkins is your boss, and he ordered you to off Abernathy. I had a really bad feeling that it was an assassination, and I hoped it wasn't. I thought we were going to strike her once, and then she would respect you, Jenkins. It's a classic damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. You kill her, you're fucked. You tell Abernathy, you're even more fucked. Why? Because for the past few years, you've been batting for Jenkins as a team. If you get the job done and you do it well, you might get a promotion, but forget sleeping at night, because who knows how soon you'll be in someone's crosshairs. Only proves the wide variety of opportunities Arasaka has to offer. Oh, goody. What's this? Corporations. Ooh! In the latter half of the 21st century, corporations are international financial behemoths, mega corporations. They have their own political aims, even waging more or less open conflicts against the competition. Let's see, Arasaka Militech, Trauma Team, that was talked about in the opening. Kang Tao, Biotechnica, Zeta Tech. It's no exaggeration to say that corporations are what shapes the reality and life of an ordinary person. Just take a look around. Every object in your home came off some production line in a factory belonging to one of the megacorps. Another one delivers electricity to your home. so you can watch TV news on a media conglomerate's channel, which in turn has corporations as a majority of its shareholders. Everything you drink, even to a certain extent the air you breathe, it all comes from global concerns. Even if you're blissfully unaware of this, the corporations still influence every aspect of your life. They're at your fingertips. Ah, those fingers are chrome? What manufacturer? Exactly. Love this. So intriguing. I'm going to go back to Neuromancer because that's the most recent one that I've read. But in that one, it was like Nikon eye implants. Like Nikon, the camera company, Nikon, the camera company had become an eye company. And that kind of like futurization of a corporation. What else have I got here? Arasaka Corporation. The Arasaka Corporation is the longest operating megacorp in the world. Its origins date back to the mid-20th century when a young Saburo Arasaka inherited his father's nascent company, transforming it into a global leader in security. I was right. Today, the Arasaka Corporation is known as an arms manufacturing giant that has had its hands in military conflicts across all continents. Due to the latest advances in technology and the company's seemingly unlimited capital, Arasaka is poised to achieve its political goals on a massive scale. Arasaka's soldiers and agents are known not only for their excellent training, but also for their steadfast loyalty to corporate values, and CEO Saburo Arasaka himself. Mid-20th century, a young Saburo Arasaka, so Saburo Arasaka, he must be over 100, who, despite his advancing age, continues to govern the corporation with an iron fist. Even discussions of a successful plan must be kept to a whisper, because no one would dare openly question the authority of one of the world's greatest weapons empire. Almost no one. This is what I'm talking about. These like transnational mega corporations. It's a real thing that we have already. No, why? Companies like Apple have so much money, more money than some governments, that they can influence government policy to make it better for themselves. Apple is one of many, but it is just one example. But this is what I find so interesting, that it has it in this as well. It kind of prompts you to think, isn't Apple kind of like that? Arasaka Tower. To some, a monument to corporate power, to others a symbol of oppression. Arasaka's West Coast headquarters in the heart of the megacorporation's financial and military operations in both Americas. Destroyed in 2023 in a bombing carried out by Johnny Silverhand, the tower later rose from the rubble as a testament to the corporation's ultimate triumph over its enemies. If history is written by the victors, then they made quite sure this particular footnote was written by the hands of the world's best architects. This majestic 2,034-foot steel and concrete monolith towers over Corpo Plaza. That must be what we looked out on. Casting a shadow over every street in Night City, both literally and figuratively. The decisions that fall from the heavily guarded Arasaka Tower determine the lives of all within the city's limits. Okay, so corporations control everything. There's private security. Everything's privatized. All we is that conversation. Did I hear neoliberalism? Okay. I suppose that's all I can do right now. So I'm going to leave. Who are you? Go to the AV garage.
I have those reports you asked for?
You're late.
They were supposed to be ready yesterday.
I know. But I have them now.
Send them to my inbox. And you and I will have a word about this later.
Okay. Read the report in your...
Hey, V.
Oh, hey.
You alive? How's things in the Viper Pit?
Am I going to bring Jackie into this? Viper Pit's putting it lightly.
Viper Pit. Yeah. Couldn't have said it better.
You in some trouble?
Not yet. Just need a soul I can trust for now.
That kind of sounded like a yes. Meet me at Lizzie's. Be there in an hour.
Okay. Read the... Yes. Okay, so this is how I change things, but yes, I absolutely want to read the thing on my personal terminal. Where's my... It's a bin? No, that can't be right. How do I get in? Oh! I made it. What was that noise? I want to use... Oh, I can open the drawer. I've got messages and files and the net. I think I want to start with messages. Vacation with the stars. The Crystal Palace. Unbeatable offers. Have you been to Thailand, Morocco, and Alaska more times than you can count, looking for an adventure that isn't just another tour around Europe? Do you want to see how the world's biggest film and braindance stars relax and party? Do you want to see the stars among the stars? Now you can. The Crystal Palace is offering a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to book an Earthview apartment, along with a cosmically gargantuan selection of vouchers for any of our award-winning restaurants and casino comps to get Lady Luck on your side early. And don't worry, we do everything to assure your stay is heavenly, but your bill isn't astronomical. Biggest film and braindance stars. I feel like braindance was mentioned in that opening thing as well. Quantified Satori, that was up on the top scrolling thing. Your biodata indicators are reading abnormally. High levels of cortisol, catecholamine, and adrenaline persist from previous results. Your hormone blocker usage is prescribed for only 2 weeks before requiring a baseline reset, but your usage has continued beyond 3 weeks. Recommendation: meet with your trainer to prepare a recovery plan. So I've been stressed for a hot second. Post-mortem Operation Wormy Apple. From Arasaka Department of Analytics, Night City. The meeting of the Department of Operational Oversight Committee finds as follows regarding Operation Wormy Apple. The operation was executed without following proper procedure, thus putting agent lives and, more importantly, company reputation, in jeopardy. Because, of course, the company reputation is far more important than agent lives. The operation's success is due solely to the fact that Petrochum committed errors which proved more costly than our own. All personnel involved in planning the operation will be subject to internal audit. We find the death of the Prague contact caused toxin-induced cardiac arrest, a direct result of poor planning. Required action: investigate all stages of operation planning, from reconnaissance to implementation, with the aim of isolating irregularities in procedure and/or judgment. New space. From Administration Bulletin to Arasaka Night City. We are pleased to announce the opening of a new space in our Night City headquarters. Our scientists have meticulously curated authentic rainforest flora and fauna in designing our very own experimental self-sustaining ecosystem. More details coming soon. That's interesting. New developments. Files. Report summary. Noosa and Militech. After assessing data collected from contact reports in Utah, Nevada, Arizona, and Montana, we did not confirm any active Noosa efforts against Arasaka assets or operations in federal territories. However, the same conclusions cannot be drawn regarding potential threats from Militech. Although the corporation has obvious close ties to the Noosa government. What is the Noosa government? We were unable to obtain valuable intel due to much tighter control on internal procedure and information flows. We must rely on unconfirmed circumstantial evidence obtained by our own field agents for the time being. Conclusion: further HUMINT, H-U-M-I-N-T, gathering human intelligence, gathering required. Current data are circumstantial and do not allow for indisputable conclusions. What is Noosa? Can I have a look at the net? Whoa. Can I actually go on these? Oh, I can. Aid vote. Who will get help? Who will be left behind? Only you can decide. Choose from one of this month's top 3 candidates. Number 1, refugees from flooded Netherlands and Belgium. Yes, 23%. No, 77%. 2, Alaskan government towards purchasing a frost corn license. Yes, 11%. No, 89%. 3, farmers in the Amazon plains towards increased defense against nomads. Yes, 72%. No, 28%. It's up to you to decide who deserves humanitarian aid from our donors. Could your vote guarantee a better life for dozens of impoverished people? Vote now. Comment from lols_69. JSML. Alaska's government needs money. That's the euro sign and dollar signs. Maybe they should get off their asses and work. If they're hungry, that's spelled wrong. There's plenty of grass and dirt around. XD. Comment from Noosa FRV 001. Refugees my ass. That all they want's another handout. If those clog-wearing hoity-toity Dutch engineers are as good as they say they are, why don't they just build a city on water? I'll wait. JFC! Jesus fucking Christ, from Jenny Patriot. Can someone please do something with these nomads? I don't give a fuck if your great-grandpa lived in a tree in the fucking jungle. We're living in the neo-postmodern for fuck's sake. Postmodernism and posthumanism are a really interesting aspect of cyberpunk, by the way. I really want to buy, there's a book by N. Catherine Hales called How We Became Posthuman. It's kind of a debate when it comes to posthumanism between her and Ray Kurzweil, who wrote The Singularity Is Near, which influenced Detroit to Become Human, which I want to play soon. But yes, posthumanism, like when humans transcend humanism, what do they become? Nobody cares about replanting some gonk forest. What's next? Going back to live in caves? Comment from Rococo. Jesus, where your humanity at, people? Good thing none of you are refugees because you'll be fucked. Exactly, Rococo. The individualization of people and attitudes towards others is insane. Wait, I want to open the drawer real quick. What's in here? Ooh. Trauma team card. I'll pick up that. That's my insurance card. I'll probably need that at some point. No. Why can't I take it with me? Cognitive booster. I don't want to use a cognitive booster. I'm okay. Oh, a little lucky cat there. Sorry, I was in the middle of things. I hope you don't mind that I'm going through all of this, by the way. I think I want to read as much as possible. The Crystal Palace, feel alive in the dead of space. 10 casinos, 5 pools, a cutting-edge brain dance studio, the best restaurants in the Milky Way. Want to know what paradise tastes like? Don't wait. Fly into orbit today. Ziggy Q, Crystal Palace Ambassador. We proudly inform you that one of the most famous stars from the big screen has become an official partner of our orbital station. Coming soon to Night After Night with Ziggy Q, a series of interviews with our residents. Lizzie Wizzy at the Palace, Cosmic Tour concerts. 5th of March, no, this is America. 3rd of May 2078, 4th of May 2078, 5th of May 2078. Don't wait, buy your ticket today. Come work at the Crystal Palace. Looking for work at the Crystal Palace? All you have to do is drop by our offices and fill out a form. We are currently seeking 15, 20 and 25-year contracts. Jesus. Please note that flight costs and rent in the workers' hotel will be salary deducted. Yikes. Extradition? No thank you. Problems back on Earth? Forget about them in orbit. Crystal Palace promises to never sign an extradition agreement with any nation or corporation. Nation or corporation. Crystal Palace safety. It's already been 234 days since the last murder at the Crystal Palace. You'll never be more safe than in orbit. I say that, but like, you compare it to like the actual murder rates of America and etc. Woof. The Crystal Palace has no smog, gangs, corrupt police, acid rain, earthquakes, tornadoes, fires, or floods. So what are you waiting for? Come join us today. I want to know more about Militech. Official site. Services CEO News Careers Services. Militech International is committed to the public good of the NUSA. The new USA. I'm stupid. Our armed forces maintain peace within our borders, train our police, and provide equipment to local law enforcement. Our duty is to preserve the liberty and freedom of all NUSA citizens. We are humbled that you have placed your safety in our hands. We respect and encourage the right to self-defense for all citizens and organizations. To ensure that, we offer a variety of private services. Wholesale military equipment. Militech is the world-leading manufacturer of firearms, drones, cybernetic military-grade implants, and armored land, marine, and airborne assault vehicles. In addition, we manufacture everything from heavy-duty military equipment to the lightest firearms for personal protection. This is very interesting. It's a big part of how the US started was very much against government interference. So this is the new USA doing it to the point of like, this is kind of like the right to bear arms. The right to bear arms. The right to bear arms, but make it worse. 10 times worse. 100 times worse. Security services and training. We are proud to have the foremost professional soldiers in our ranks. Their discipline, loyalty, and effectiveness ensures the success of any defensive operation. In contrast to ordinary mercenaries, they are principled and reliable. We also offer instructors for local military and law enforcement training. CEO. Since the very beginning, Militech has been led by strong and decisive leaders who are guided by timeless moral values. In 2023, General Donald Lundy... When was this game led us soldiers to victory in the Fourth Corporate War, liberating America from enemy... Led us soldiers to victory in the Fourth Corporate War, liberating America from enemy Arasaka forces. After his death, the torch was passed to Rosalind Myers. I feel like I recognize that name. A proponent of peace and distinguished politician who oversaw the Noosa's rapid economic recovery. So this is very much like a government corporation. Our current CEO is Lucas Harford, a man who has inherited the best characteristics of previous Militech CEOs. The spiritual successor to General Donald Lundy, as well as a faithful ally of the Noosa's incumbent president, Harford continues the pragmatic and level-headed policies that his predecessors were lauded for. The Fourth Corporate War. News. Militech International Armaments has signed a deal to purchase 35 Manticore AVs from Silver Shara Limited. For years, farmers have been struggling with radical nomad eco-terrorists who wish to reforest the Amazon plains by destroying soy plantations. These nomad criminals are brazenly unconcerned about the agricultural food crisis this would cause for all of South America. All of South America or all of Noosa? The CEO of Militech, Lucas Harford, has footed the medical bill of Fred Halsey, a veteran of the Unification War. While on a business trip, Mr. Harford recognized Halsey's pneumonia symptoms and ordered him to be evacuated by trauma team. As Harford said, no American soldier deserves to suffer alone and die on the streets. Militech's Rapid Response Division has dealt... They've done a very, very good job of making this feel like a futuristic America. USA, America. If you're American and you disagree with me, that's fine, but as somebody from the outside looking in, this feels... Especially the stuff with the trauma team and footing the medical bill. Again, everything but worse. It's like, what would happen if our current situation continued in the way it's going? Cyberpunk 2077. Ta-da! Militech's Rapid Response Division has dealt a decisive blow to radical extremist network planning a series of terrorist attacks on Noosa territory. It is unclear whether they were acting alone. Reports have confirmed that approximately 75% of those slain were Japanese citizens. God, you can never trust the news. Careers. Militech is a 3-time recipient of the Best Employer in Night City Reward. Something tells me that doesn't mean much. We offer unbeatable working conditions for everyone, whether it's in administration or in our armed forces. If you are interested in a career in Militech, join our applications network today. Currently, we are actively seeking netrunners and recruits. Oh, I can actually apply? No, thank you. Let's go from the start then. Whoa. Oh, this is about me. Superior, Arthur Jenkins, training, creating and maintaining intelligence networks, establishing defense of corporate assets in the event of armed conflict, crisis impact analysis, employee evaluation. Over a 2-year period of active duty, the agent, me, has completed 6 defensive and 5 offensive operations. Areas of proficiency: identifying corporate espionage, Operation Ichiban, human intelligence, Operation Gambit, and Can I not click these ones? Oh, I can, okay. In order to adjust logged hours in the time tracker, contact the accounting department. All absences must be submitted and accounted for with evidence attached. Trauma team membership platinum. Mission report. A full reconnaissance was executed on Arasaka factory premises in the district of Watson. Agent V tracked and intercepted a spy from Baskin Undercover Inc. Even the spies are corporate. As in, like, there's a corporation full spies. During the operation, 3 Class H workers were killed. The spy is suspected to have been acting upon Militech's orders. We're just across the road from Militech. It's crazy that so many innocent people are being caught up. I mean, it's not crazy. Employee evaluation. Agent V exhibits a high degree of personal initiative and has proven herself an effective autonomous operative, albeit difficult to control. As a clever and ambitious individual, she is suited to working in the field. Moreover, she is committed to completing her assignments and fulfills an appropriate amount of overtime. She does not display any signs of disloyalty against Arasaka. An appropriate amount of overtime, because you never expect her to just do the bare minimum. Konpeki Plaza. luxury, splendor, discretion. Konpeki Plaza is a hotel for the world's corporate elite, where you can have everything and more. We serve at your absolute pleasure. In our ambiently lit, spacious rooms, you'll find peace and tranquility, or, if you so desire, company at the snap of your fingers. Ugh. When we built Konpeki Plaza, we wanted our guests to have a sublime artistic experience. American largesse and Japanese minimalism combined, we are wealth in moderation, moderation in wealth. Our walls are made from gilded oak and marble, and adorned with works of art from the finest artists. Even our employees are modified for your viewing pleasure. Won't you stay a while? Choose a room with a view of the bay or marvel at Night City's skyline from the 40th floor. Whether you're here for business or leisure, your comfort is our pleasure. Our hotel boasts 80 floors, 420 rooms, and 20 conference halls. Our top floor penthouse is reserved for our VIP guests. Our guests have a range of 24-hour facilities at their disposal: a fully stocked bar, art gallery, sauna and swimming pool, gym, massage parlour and other attractions on the ground floor or in the sublevels. We wholeheartedly encourage you to apply for all of our service openings. News. Our hotel was recently graced by the president of Zhaohan Ling, one of the board members of Kangtao. Mrs. Ling stayed with us for almost an entire week. She described her stay to the media as captivating. We are so humbled. Coming soon, 15% discount for 3 days in one Konpeki Plaza. Don't wait. This is your chance to experience true luxury, Night City style. Good news for regulars. We opened a new brain dance parlor on level 3, level -3, where you can watch the latest hits, cult classics, and much, much more. Must be 18 years or older to enter. I'm intrigued by what this brain dance thing is. Careers. Konpeki Plaza is famous for its top quality service. Our guests can expect the highest level of professionalism and discretion from our employees. Accordingly, prospective employees must have above average looks, speak at least 4 languages, including English and Japanese, be in good physical condition, be prepared to install 4th generation cyberware through their body. Note must be returned in case of contract termination. I have a feeling that some cyberware can't be returned. If you fulfill all the requirements, write to us at ncityrecruitment@konpekiplaza.corp. Trauma Team International. Whoa. Medical services. Trauma Team is here to provide you with 24/7 care. Our services are comprised of 2 main compartments. On the ground services, we offer 24/7 emergency AV dispatch, which includes a reflex booster-ready pilot, armed safety experts, and military-trained paramedics. If a client is in danger, an AV squad receives their GPS signal, allowing them to arrive on the scene within minutes to provide protection and treatment. Reaction time and additional perks are dependent on your insurance package. So this is the American healthcare system on crack. Inpatient care. Every trauma team branch possesses a clinic with surgical nanites, specialized antibodies, and cryogenic chambers. We also offer our own pharmaceuticals and reanimators, as well as surplus implants from our suppliers. Live longer. Choose the premium package. Oh, yikes! We strongly encourage you to purchase a package that will guarantee you 100% safety both day and night. This offer includes emergency patient transport, surgery and nanosurgery, post-trauma rehabilitation, plastic surgery on demand, free checkup with your Ripper doc, prescription discount up to 90%. Note, premium packages are divided into 3 grades: silver, gold and platinum. These services listed above are only covered by platinum. Trauma drama member access. Page not found. Never mind then. What was the last one though? Contact. Questions? Get in touch. We're here to help. Trauma Team in Night City. Trauma Team Building, NC Ring Road North. ttinfo@ncitytraumateam.corp. Everything is a corporation! Delamain. This is a lot of reading, but I want to read it all. So, welcome to the Delamain service. Leave your problems at the door. Delamain means comfort and safety. In a city where firearms are as common as your personal links, our armored limousines will guarantee your peace of mind. Not only are we the highest caliber taxi service, we are also pioneers in the field of transport innovation. Year upon year, we upgrade our vehicles with ever greater functionality to improve our trademarked passenger protection system, PPS. According to recent surveys, we are the most widely chosen transport service in Night City, a fact we are grateful for. In spite of our success, we do not rest on our laurels. We are constantly working to improve our services, even though it may seem as if further improvement is impossible. God. Services. Oh. Our fleet of self-driving. Oh, God. Armored vehicles is available to clients anywhere, anytime. Clients using the Delamain service automatically receive basic health insurance, protection against potential attacks, riveting conversation with a good humid AI avatar. Oh yikes! This is the way we're going, huh? WNS News: asbestos found in Militech implants. A faulty batch of Militech limbs has led to a mass allergic reaction amongst Arroyo residents. All signs point to the trace amount of asbestos mixed into the implants. Militech heads in Night City have declined to comment on the issue. Are they afraid of the truth, or can I subscribe? Page off. Okay, so I'm not allowed to pay money to find out more. Max TAC is on a roll. In just a single week, officers from the elite Max TAC unit stopped as many as 9 cyberpsychosis attacks. Only 4 civilian bystanders were killed and 6 left in critical condition. Only 2 of the attackers were taken alive. See, they got that priority straight. Highway extension cancelled. The city council has rejected a proposal to build a new stretch of highway aiming to connect Night City to Los Angeles. Where are we? Proposal was put forth by Night Corp out of concern for public safety. The relentless attacks from nomads ... I didn't realize that nomads were like, you know, fighting the eco fight or whatever it's called. A theatrical cesspool. Corporate wars is like a sewer. It's a putrid, seemingly never-ending deluge of crap. This tone-deaf musical takes real historical events and throws them into an industrial-sized propaganda blender, not to mention the talentless performances on the main roles. Massacre in Japantown. An investigation is underway into the cause of a mysterious shootout in Japantown. According to sources, the NCPD found the bodies of Lazarus agents on the scene. The lone survivor claims that the attacker was a portly man with a black cyber arm. Page content sponsored, of course it is. That's the Night City world news. Bushfires in eastern Australia. At least 300 people have died as a result of a devastating bushfires in eastern Australia. Trauma team is in Australia as well, so they really are international megacorps. Trauma team paramedics are working overtime to save as many clients as possible. Client priority is determined by their package grade. Cave lion cloned. Bioengineers are celebrating the first successful cloning of a cave lion. Scientists from Yakutsk. Where is Yakutsk? Tokyo and Seoul used genetic material from the remains of an ancient female lion discovered in a discovered in a bog not far from the Kolyma River in northeastern Siberia. The lion cub has already reached ... London is clash with nomads. Clashes broke out on the outskirts of Oxford between refugees fleeing flooded London and the local nomads, who accuse the Londoners of occupying their campgrounds and depleting their water supply. Water wars. Did you know that we've entered into a water bankruptcy? Like in real life. In our life. We've entered into a global war. Or we are about to? Editing Nix is going to have to fact check me on that. But, yeah, it ain't good. Stop using AI. Anyway. Riots in Seattle continue due to prolonged drought in the region, intensified partly due to President Meyer's decision to supply the city with cheap drinking water, though not enough to satisfy all residents. The theft and murder rate has increased dramatically. ... It feels a little bit too real. Shock ski jumper disqualification. Controversy has erupted after a ski jump athlete was disqualified in the finals in Samjiyon. Sigurd Oyen was accused of using an unapproved exoskeleton that markedly reduced his weight. New rules. ... Page content sponsored by Biotechnica. Entertainment. America's most notorious hit TV series can't stop leaving audiences slack jaws in front of the screen. This time the protagonist agreed to eat 5 jars of assembly line waste from All Foods' Sin Meat products. Unofficial sources have informed WNS News that the star fell severely ill and was evacuated to a private ... If the byproduct is that bad, then how bad is the actual stuff going to be? Red Menace's new beau? Could it be that the most explosive member of the hit band Us Cracks has found herself a new lover? Red Menace was last spotted in the company of a Canadian esports athlete. The singer was wearing an adorable pair of neo-kitsch pants in contrast with her usual style of ... 2077's must-have travel guide. Planning a city break but worried about running into nomads? Have no fear. Our guide is here to tell you which cars and weapons are best when it comes to self-defense. Also, don't forget about protective acid rain. That's the second time we've heard about acid rain, gear, and sandstorms. So we've got a lot of like ecological disasters as well. Albanian newest performance, but is it art? A refreshingly old-school performance piece or an utter lack of taste? An Albanian artist doused herself in CHOOH2 and set herself alight in the centre of the capital, Tirana, in order to remind the world of her country's annexation by Yugoslavia. Critics are saying ... Portland's newest artist or vandal. The Portland Police Bureau are conducting an investigation into the suspect behind a hollow mural projected onto the side of one of the city's mega buildings. The brilliantly executed work displays a donkey's head on President Myers. Rumour has it that those behind the hollow mural belong to a local group of pranksters. That's again sponsored by another corporation. This is the thing, is that like if one of these corporations wants to be in the news or like is in the news for some reason, they control the news. Corporations control everything. In fact, this is a corporation in itself. Technology, new demon in the net. Budding netrunners beware. Netwatch has identified a new kind of demon in cyberspace. Cyberspace, that's Neuromancer too. Very intrigued by netrunning now. Ordinary net users have nothing to fear, but those that venture deeper into the unknown should take extra precautions before jacking in to avoid ... Okay, yeah, so this is heavily taking from or inspired by Neuromancer. New reflex booster from Arasaka. Rumours are circulating that Arasaka is developing a new line of reflex boosters that will last twice as long as current models on the market. Arasaka's press officer has announced that the corporation is looking for willing participants in an experimental ... Interactive brain dances. A brain dance that can be edited in real time? It sounds like science fiction. But scientists from the Autonomous University of Mexico believe it'll happen sooner than we think. I'm glad to see that the news hasn't really changed much. Specialized BD technicians are already capable of altering data scrolled by wreaths, so ... Chrome stallions from Biotechnica? Fans of retro sports are in for a treat. Thanks to Biotechnica's research, we are only a few years away from having real racehorses. Where did the old ones go? Cyberbiologists are working on a prototype mechanical stallion that will be practically indistinguishable from its organic counterpart. That seems sus to me. A new solution for cyber psychos. Kang Tao's newest rifles are growing... Oh, that kind of solution. Are growing ever more popular on the streets of American cities. Characterized by their lightness, intuitiveness, and effectiveness, they're fast becoming a favorite for dealing with cyber psychos. What the fuck is a cyber psycho? In the NUSA alone, the personality disorder associated with cyberware has grown to epidemic proportions. Interesting. So if you have cyberware, it's possible for you to develop a personality disorder called cyberpsychosis or something else. I'm just saying. Guide to Night City and Stop Myers. We're still going. Welcome to Night City. Can a city, any city, be perfect? ? They say nothing is perfect, but Night City sure does come close. When Richard Knight drew his first sketches, he dreamed of creating a new society. His vision has survived in the majestic shapes of buildings, the complex layout of streets, and the ever-industrious inhabitants themselves. Feast your optics on Richard Knight's urban masterpiece, standing tall after 80 years. Cool off in the shadow of corporate skyscrapers in Corpo Plaza. Eat scrumptious onigiri in the neon glow of Japantown. Get footloose in any of the clubs downtown. Just remember to stay in the neighborhoods under NCPD jurisdiction. Night City wears many different masks. So only some neighborhoods are under NCPD jurisdiction. Are there other jurisdictions? Okay, must-see places. Downtown. Embark on your Night City adventure in the district with the most exclusive hotels, gourmet restaurants, and spiciest clubs. During daytime, you can purchase a priceless souvenir in the form of any implant or a rifle. And at night you can revel in the frenzy of modern day punk, without putting yourself in harm's way, of course. Your best bet is 6 Shots, run by a former mercenary, but if you enjoy the pleasures of the flesh, Licks comes a close second. Corpo Plaza, the jewel of neo-postmodern, neo-militaristic architecture, which serves as a home to the largest corporations, paradoxically owes its style to the tragedy in 2023. The terrorist attack on the former Arasaka Tower, damaged surrounding buildings, require the complete reconstruction of a large part of the plaza. So it was specifically on Arasaka Tower. We read about that before, I think. The spot where the tower used to sit is now a memorial to the victims of the attack. Kabuki, a must-see for any self-respecting tourist. It's in Kabuki that you will find the Med Center, where anyone can go and chip themselves a new limb or reflex booster. Chip themselves? Is that like buy? Seekers of local goods will find a motley of little stores with affordable wares, though we advise caution, especially at night. Nomads and violent gangers are often found lurking the dimly lit streets. Japantown, lovers of the land of cherry blossoms, will feel right at home here. Among the numerous available tourist attractions, it's worth highlighting the Shinto shrine dedicated to the kami of chrome and electricity. The kami is God, I think. The god of chrome. As well as the cherry blossom market, which boasts the most delicious ramen in town. Chance takers will easily find pachinko machines to sink hours into. Japantown reveals its finest colours after dusk. North Oak, you can catch breathtaking views of the city from the hills that surround it. North Oak is by far the most charming of the city's districts, with manicured lawns and lush greenery. It's the perfect place for a relaxed stroll, well away from the cramped and chaotic urban streetscape, just as long as you don't trespass onto any of the properties. North Oak is largely home to the city's celebrities, politicians, and corporate elite who can afford to install the highest caliber security systems. I have a feeling that you might get shot if you trespass. Useful links. Night City Police Department, NCPD. Officers subject to the Office of the Mayor of Night City, a duty bound to protect night citizens and tourists throughout the city. It's important to remember that the NCPD is unable to help individuals located in certain neighborhoods, such as the combat zone near Pacifica and outside city limits. Interesting. Night City Area Rapid Transport, NCART. NCART runs Night City's public transport system and offers both metro and streetcar services. 6 lines connect all the city's districts from Westbrook to Pacifica. For your safety, please note that the metro stations lie outside the NCPD's jurisdiction and are not patrolled. I wonder where that is. Night City Network. When using the net in Night City, remember to access only domains that are approved by netwatch.corp.pub.law. Never access domains with the extension .web. If you encounter a rogue AI, immediately contact the Netwatch hotline. Office of the Mayor of Night City. Night City's government is comprised of the Office of the Mayor in cooperation with the City Council. The Mayor is the de facto president of the city, equivalent to a head of state. His authority encompasses the Night City Police Department, among other official agencies. Pleasures of Night City. Night City is a paradise for those seeking limitless pleasure and entertainment. You'll find the best nightclubs, strip clubs, brain dance bars, and traditional cat houses and doll houses. The choices can be overwhelming, which is why we've created a guide to help you navigate the near endless possibilities. Stop bias. Dear Mrs. President, we all know that you're considering running in the new United States of America next presidential elections. Out of concern for the future of this nation, we appeal to your reason to stay clear of the race. We're well aware that your decision will largely benefit Militech, with which you have a deep and long-standing ties. We're here to tell you that America, and particularly Night City, does not stand to benefit from your re-election. We do not want a leader who will lead this country into open armed conflict. You would answer that war is not your intention, and yet you regularly refuse to sign a peace treaty with Arasaka and firmly insist on a return to the old USA, blatantly disregarding the independence and sovereignty of the free states. We hope that you make the right decision. Huh. Can I sign a petition? I don't want to check. Well, I think I've read everything now, so I think I can exit out now. And I'm going to stand. I read the thing. Now I go to the AV garage. Woof. That was a lot of reading. What's that? Oh. What? Whoa. Report. Sea of Clouds. Mare Nubium. Lat. Sea of Clouds. Lunar Mare on this near side of the moon. Not the far side of the moon. Selenographic boundaries. 1185 north. Blah, 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 blah. Economic significance negligible. Composed primarily of research facilities serving as cover for more complex operations. So these are, I'm assuming, the black clinics. Tactical significance high. Mare Nubium is a basin of black clinic. I said it for me. Essential for research into innovative and experimental technologies. So this was in Neuromancer. Interesting book, very, very confusing. But in Neuromancer, not only do you have cyberspace, but the sort of Night City was, or at least there was a region of Night City. I can't remember now. But basically it was a part where the laws don't apply. So you could have clinics doing experimental research without worrying about legalities. So corporations would have, that's sort of what it was used for, that area. Seems like here they have it on the moon. Logistical significance moderate, located in relative close proximity to Oceanus Procellarum, the location of the Western Mass Driver. Whatever that means. Anything else on my desk that I should... Why?
I need your stamp on something. It's possible one of our assets was exposed.
Oh dear, there's about Frankfurt.
Is it Frankfurt again?
No, different issue. Local.
Uh-oh.
Tell me. Quick version.
Our agent at Biotechnica suspects they might be onto him. They recently granted him red security clearance. That's top. He's been fishing for dirt, but it's been slow.
Your point.
They're clean. Like we run orphanages clean. Bleached server clean. We suspect they flagged him and are feeding him phony data. Should we greenlight exfil or let him keep looking?
I'm assuming blue options are like white options in Witcher 3. What are the risks?
Projected risks.
Limited threat to life. Not Biotechnica's style. Blackmail's possible. Leveraged against false accusations in the media. The guy has kids. He'd crack.
He has kids? I feel like it's time to pull him out in that case.
Pull him out, but calmly. Don't raise any eyebrows. Otherwise they'll catch on.
Jenkins will be livid.
I'll handle Jenkins.
Jenkins just asked me to off somebody. I mean, realistically, you've got to think about it. Like, if he's gonna crack, I don't feel like it's worth letting him stay in there. Can I go into any of these? Nope. What are you up to? Okay. Good talk. Good talk.
Lunar bases are huge to them. They won't forgive us for this.
Okay, I'm picking up things. Something to do with this lunar
Did you see the
base.
report on the vote? I mean, shit.
The world's going to tear us apart when the word gets around.
The world's never going to find out.
Now will you let me in?
Access granted.
Thank you. Whoa. Whoa! An AV is a flying machine? I might throw up. I do not do good with this kind of thing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, wait! Oh, I don't have to look outside. Wonderful.
Please provide provide your destination.
Bring up district analytics first. Yes,
Bring
please.
up district analytics.
Increased NCPD presence and activity has been reported in Haywood. No official statement has been forthcoming. Intercepted radio communications suggest MaxTac has been sent to the area. A widespread power failure has been reported in Santo Domingo. All other districts exhibit activity within expected parameters.
Is Lizzie's bar in any of those areas? Lizzie's bar.
Destination, Lizzie's bar.
Noted. En route.
Ooh, minibar. I'm going to switch on the news.
This is M54 News broadcasting with a breaking story for you. A conference of the European Space Council screeched to a grisly halt following a failure in a neural stabilization system. 5 European Space Council members are dead, while 3 remain in critical condition. Authorities are still looking into what might have caused this shocking incident. The council members were all wearing Biotechnica-provided devices. The corporation's representatives have, as yet, refused to comment. Our reporter is on the scene. We'll have updates on developments as they come to light.
Wow.
Stay with M54 News for the latest.
So they were wearing Biotechnica. Oh, there are some adverts. This is just so many adverts everywhere. Eldorado, manufacturing, Escalapius Inc. It's so interesting. My life coach.
We weren't scheduled to connect until the end of the week.
Quantified Satori received notification of a somewhat troubling biometric reading. I felt I should call.
I don't know what you mean.
Is everything in order?
Yeah, sure. I don't trust you. Everything's dandy.
Things are dandy. Everything is.
Just think back to our last session. The neuromotor relaxation exercises 3 times a day. They'll soothe and lift your spirit. I know this.
Sure, okay. See you later.
I have a life coach. This is so interesting to see because it's not that far different from the cityscapes we already have today. And yet everything is corporate. All of these presumably apartment buildings, the tops are covered in adverts. Adverts for everything.
No designated landing site has been detected at the destination.
Find a spot close to the bar. As close as you can. Fuck procedures.
Initiating landing sequence based on new parameters.
So much neon. Like, how much electricity is this using up? How many resources is using up? Yikes. Yikes.
We have arrived.
I think I'm gonna have to blur that. Deep breath. Here we go.
What's your problem, psycho suit? This look like a landing pad to you? Could have fucking crushed us.
Out of my way.
I don't want to attack them.
Who the fuck are you to say that to me?
Arasaka counter intel.
Oh.
We done here?
I think we might be. I didn't want to attack because I feel like that's...
Used to be our hood, this. Corpos. Fucking do whatever. Think the world's theirs.
Oh, photo mode. Okay, but thank you.
Couldn't use the front door like everyone else?
Nope. I'm in a hurry.
Listen, I'm in a hurry and you're wasting my time.
Gonna keep an eye on you.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Yeah.
I am aggressive.
Welcome to Lizzie's.
Thank you. Okay, meet with Jackie. Can I talk with other people? Can I talk with these people? Hey, how we doing? How are we doing today?
Eye the tiger, babe.
Sure.
Mwah.
Okay.
If you got something to tell me, say it. Don't just stand there like a limp dick.
What's it here? I don't think I should be here. No. Let me out. Okay. Let's go. What are we talking? Oh, yes. Okay, so I'm assuming that Jackie is our person that's going to help us kill off Abernathy. Whoa! What are they doing? Oh! Cirrus Cola Blood Breeze, consumable. Now an excellent source of iron. Is there real blood in there? I'm getting severely lost. I think he might be downstairs. This is the way downstairs. Okay. Huh. A lot of people with baseball bats. And a lot of people with these glasses on. There's a lot going on around here, and I don't know what I meant to interact with or not, so I'm just gonna...
Often, do you? It's good to see you, chica.
Unfortunately, I am leaving it here. We're about halfway through the prologue, and my brain, as you can probably tell from my rambles in the video, is already worrying a lot. I actually ended up taking a lot of notes whilst going through the footage. As you can see, it's kind of unending, the amount of notes that I've been taking. To that end, I am thinking of starting a Patreon to go more into detail with my thoughts and my theories and my over-analysis of everything. I might have only gone through the prologue so far, but already this world feels like a negative but scarily realistic future projection of our current realities, especially in regards to the fears of late-stage capitalist ideologies, you know, corporations taking over everything, not having as much agency over your own body, etc. This is a really crucial part of critical cyberpunk dystopias, so I'm really looking forward to continuing to overanalyze everything and pick up on every single little detail, and also just play the game, because I am having fun so far, which is important. If you do want more of that, you know, overanalyzing everything, developing the thoughts from the video and sort of adding to that, that sort of will be the purpose of the Patreon. I will put down a better explanation in the comments as well as a link if it's a thing. If it's not, you probably won't see this. But most importantly, I hope that you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I'm enjoying playing through it. Take care of yourself, and whenever the next video is, I will see you there. Bye.